WHO urges rich countries to pay up for COVID plan. The Cabinet has agreed to provide a subsidy of 60 cents per kilogram to poultry farmers by taking into account the farm-level price of live chickens at RM5.90 per kilogram and the retail price of standard chicken at RM8.90 per kilogram. Agriculture and Food Industries Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ronald Kiandi in a statement said the Cabinet also agreed to provide a subsidy of 5 cents per egg from all categories. He said the subsidy period is from 5th February to 4th June, which is during the implementation of the Keluarga Malaysia Maximum Price Control Scheme. According to Datuk Sri Ronald, the purpose of the subsidy is to ease the burden of farmers following the increase in cost, especially for feed, which covers 70% of production costs apart from logistics, labour, utilities and medicines. He also hoped that the government's intervention through the provision of subsidies to farmers would stabilise the supply and ensure that the people could buy chicken and eggs at affordable prices. He said the estimated financial implication to the government to implement chicken and egg subsidies nationwide over the 4-month period was RM528.52 million. He said his ministry, through the Department of Veterinary Services, would also continue to hold engagement sessions with the industry to ensure it remains sustainable and able to meet the local demand. The Perak State Government welcomed the National Recovery Council's MPN proposal to fully reopen the country's borders as early as 1st March, but it should be done with strict standard operating procedures (SOPs). Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Sarani Mohamad said reopening could help boost Perak's economic growth as well as the country's. He said Perak's border is only Pekalan Ulu, Thailand. However, the caution that as over 17,000 cases were reported yesterday, there was no indication as to how many actual cases there are in Thailand.
Kita pun tak ada halangan bab itu sebab itu dikatakan adalah sebahagian daripada kaedah dan cara untuk memulihkan ekonomi. Tetapi kita harus ingatlah hari ini saya tengok tadi 17,000 lebih kes yang sedang berlaku. Kita tak tahu daripada Thailand ni berapa banyak pula. Kan? Jadi kalau di sana lebih banyak daripada kita, bermakna kalaupun nak ada buka sepadan, dia punya SOP must be very tight lah, kena betul-betul dipatuhi lah. Kalau tidak nanti yang akan menjadi mangsa ialah rakyat Malaysia lah, khususnya orang Perak.
Datuk Sri Sarani said this to reporters after launching Ipoh City Council Strategic Planning, Ipoh Low Carbon City and Walkable City 2030 at Kinta Riverfront Hotel yesterday. On Tuesday, the MPN proposed the full reopening of the country's borders as early as 1st March without the need for mandatory quarantine. However, its chairman Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said travellers must undergo the COVID-19 test before their departure and upon arrival in Malaysia as per recommendation of the Health Ministry. Bukit Aman will strengthen cooperation with foreign enforcement agencies to better combat international drug syndicates, according to Dato' Ayub Khan Maidin Peche. The Bukit Aman Narcotics Crime Investigation Department NCID Director said the level of cooperation with other countries in terms of sharing intelligence was already at its highest. However, he said there should be more joint enforcement operations in busting international drug networks and syndicates.
Dalam narkotik ni juga kita memang tekankan dari segi aspek kerjasama, sama ada dari segi intelijen ataupun joint operation. Kalau kita ni bergerak dalam silo ni, memang kita tak akan berjaya mengatasi isu dadah ni. Kalau di Malaysia ni kita tengok, kebanyakan dadah yang masuk ni daripada utara semenanjung kita lah, yang sama ada transit di sini ataupun kemudian di sudut keluar, ataupun yang diproses di sini pun ada juga. Dan itulah pentingnya kerjasama di semua peringkat.
He said this to reporters after attending a certificate presentation ceremony for participants of the Countering International Drug Trafficking, Illicit Trafficking of Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances online course at the Russian Embassy in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. Dato' Ayub Khan said close to 1 billion ringgit worth of drugs were seized last year, a more than 100% increase over 2020. Police crippled an online gambling and a scam syndicate that used a bungalow in Jalan Yutan as its operation centre in a raid in the nation's capital yesterday. Bukit Aman CID Anti-Vice Gambling and Secret Societies Division D7 Principal Assistant Director SAC Muhammad Noor Yusuf Ali said in the 3 p.m. raid, 33 men and 2 foreign women aged 18 and 48 were detained. He said the bungalow was also used as a hostel with cooks provided, and all those operating there almost never leave the premises.
Kita syaki semua operators ini bermalam dan tidak keluar, tidur, makan, minum di dalam rumah ini. Seperti asrama disediakan di beberapa bilik. Satu bilik ada lebih kurang kapasiti mampu untuk diduduki ataupun dengan kemudahan kategorikan 12, ada yang 15, ada yang lebih kurang itu. Mereka berada di sini dan disediakan, dilihat di situ disediakan tukang masak dan makan minum semua disediakan.
Briefing reporters at the scene, Muhammad Noor said the syndicate has been operating at the premises for the past 3 months with a monthly rental of 20,000 ringgit, adding that police also seized 42 computers and 256 mobile phones in the raid. Investigations revealed that both locals and foreigners were among their targets, he said, while adding that the bungalow owner was being identified to facilitate investigations. Players have been called up to join the national squad centralised training camp for the 2022 ASEAN Football Federation Under-23 Championship in Phnom Penh, Cambodia from 14th to 26th February. The Football Association of Malaysia FAM said they are goalkeeper Sheikh Izzan Nazril Sheikh Azman and defender Ahmad Zikri Muhammad Khalili, Muhammad Azrin Afiq Rusmini and Harith Haikal Adam Afkar. All the 4 who are from Selangor FC reported for the centralised training last night and were instrumental in helping the country qualify for the final round of the Under-23 Asian Cup 2022 after Malaysia topped the group stage qualifying round in Mongolia last October. Malaysia, who are in Group B, will start their campaign against Myanmar at the Prince Stadium on 15th February.
These 4 players have all been part of the core group, and now they're available to join. I think it's great, and as I say, it'll just be added strength to the entire squad.
Head coach Brad Maloney's Chargers will then meet Laos on 18th February at the same venue before completing the group stage against Indonesia at the Morodok Teko Stadium on 21st February. The 3 group champions and best group runner-up will advance to the semi-finals on 24th February, while the final is scheduled for 26th February. This afternoon, in our top story, Cabinet agrees to subsidies for poultry farmers. News at 10 comes on this evening on my previous Berita RTM news channel. I'm Azlan Yadani. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.